Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Annabelle Ivaya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an intuitive mentor and astrologer. I'm here to share today that I have some news and exciting announcement about a project that actually started back in the spring. So in March this year, I connected to a company that is based of South Africa. They had reached out because they watched one of my episodes of the podcast I was doing before, and they were interested in collaborating with me. So I was very surprised but very intrigued. And when they explained to me that what they were actually doing was creating decks of cards, and they had a visual artist and they had a designer, and I would be the one tuning into the image and creating the message that was coming with it. So it started with a project of 48 cards that I could connect with and do the title and a short message at the bottom of the card. And if you already don't know that, I am an author. I love to write. I've been loving to write since I was a child, and it's something that it's hard for me to stop. So even if I was supposed to do just a little bit, there was always text with the card that was more guidance, more deeper connection to your heart, to who you are, bringing back empowerment, bringing back who you have come here to become. So it's been such an amazing journey because in the end we have a booklet that goes with the cards of 100 pages, and then we have 62 cards that were created with these beautiful people from the company iNous. So this beautiful project is now ready to be shared. You have the link below. The deck is called Divine Heart Wisdom. I'm super excited. It's been quite intense because when they reached out via email, it was a time where I just returned to Canada after a few months in Tulum in Mexico, and I have been moving quite a few times. And even since they started talking to me, I had 3 different houses. So it's been challenging yet very grounding to have this practice of connecting in with the cards, with the energies, creating supportive messages, channel the highest frequencies of the wisdom that I hold. And a lot of the times I think when we are in this field and we're humble and we think most people know what we know, but we develop so many things are helping ourselves. I was thinking about creating a book, or maybe a part of my next book that would be practices, meditation, and exercises. But now it's all in this beautiful deck in the booklet. You'll have so many different things that you can connect into. There's a lot of different energies, 62 energies, 62 different messages, and you also have this ability to go within, to connect with the card, to connect with the messages that came through. And I want to say also that this has been created with the most sacred energy. I always do everything I do so that you feel more empowered, so that you have tools, so that you can manage and navigate what's happening in your life and don't feel so alone anymore. So I can't wait to see how the Divine Heart Wisdom deck will feel for you if you're wanting to use this energy for your own good. You'll have access to 3 different options. There's an option of having an intentional journey of the 62 cards and messages sent once a day. So for more than 2 months, you will have this beautiful support. And then if you want to continue on and have a deck, you can heart or say that you love the cards that you receive to have a 48 card deck. And then if you want all in, you can actually also purchase the 62 card deck that were created with the booklet as well. So it's very, very interesting to see that this was actually just falling onto my lap. I had thought about creating an oracle card deck about this type of support for you guys in so many different ways, and I didn't know how that was going to happen. And I feel we need to speak more about those things. I know this time on earth is challenging, and I think that's why it's so beautiful that this project is ready to be shared now. The astrology tells us that until the end of 2025, we'll have a lot of changes and a lot of ups and downs. We haven't finished with deconstructing the old, but we're also at the same time building the new. This is just one example that miracles can happen. I was thinking about it. I just left it there. My higher self knew I wanted to do this, and they saw me, they saw the energy, and they reached out. How beautiful is that? I didn't have to like look for it and push. And I've been really more into this energy. There is an energy that wants us to remember that we don't have to look, push, force on things anymore for them to work. When we're in this energy, we're in the old energy, and this is what is crumbling right now. So yes, it's sometimes scary. If you look at how fast AI is evolving, if you look at what's happening with our governments, with the restrictions, with everything that's going on, we can get trapped into the fear of how much pressure is placed upon society right now. But if you go back within your heart always knows best. It always knows that you will be okay, that you'll receive support, that you'll watch this video at the perfect time. And I would love for you, write in the comments, what is the miracle that you had not planned at all? Something unexpected that happened that made you smile, that made you feel like you were supported. We have to share those stories, because otherwise we're just always focusing on the bad. And I'm not saying that our life has to be perfect. I know it's not. Let me tell you that. If you haven't read my book yet, you'll know that I have had my own ups and downs. But at the same time, we are the carrier of what we want to see more in the world. And I am not here to complain and only talk about the bad things, because every change, yes, it brings chaos. But through the chaos, we can bring order, the order that feels right to our heart, to the divine self that we are. And this is what I want you to remember. You are not powerless. You are not going to break apart. You're not going to fall into pieces forever without any support. I'm here if you need more one-on-one sessions. Now I have a retreat in person here in the North Island of Vancouver. If you want to have more support because you're feeling things are falling apart and you don't know how to bring the pieces back together, I'm here. If you want astrology readings, if you want to have more connection to your divine feminine, there's another program I'll be sharing in a few weeks. There are support out there, and maybe it's having this deck of cards that you're gonna know that you're gonna pick the right perfect aligned message for you that day. And there's gonna be beautiful exercises and practices that you can do, so it's tangible, and reminding yourself that you know best for you. You have this divine wisdom. I'm not the only one that has it, because it's in your heart. Your heart has the wisdom. That's why the co-created deck is called Divine Heart Wisdom, right? So this is what's going to happen next. Yes, a lot of crumbling, but where do we want to put our energy? We want to create the new. It's not by focusing only on what's going wrong that we're going to create it. I'm not saying to completely close and not know what's happening around the globe, but the more energy you give there, the less you have for yourself, for your loved ones, for your pets, for your children, for you creating the new. And if there's an inner calling, I know a lot of us have that. You want to join a community, you want to leave the job that you don't like, you want to be connected more to your spirituality, not in a way that is so disconnected to the rest of your life. You want to have this alignment with the food that you eat, this alignment in the how you make money in this reality. You want to have an alignment with your partner. Follow this inner calling. It is your soul telling you, right, telling you how to ride the waves. And you can look at your north node in your natal chart to have more information. You can look at so many placements in your astrology chart that would help you. You can book an astrology reading with me, and we could look into your soul purpose, why you came here, and what are the gifts that your beautiful chart is giving you. There's so much support. The message is, don't stay alone if you're feeling completely lost. And also remember that you're here to experience more joy, to experience more love, to feel like you matter. That came so strongly for me in the last few months. It's like we feel so small on this planet. We feel like, even if I'm doing this job, those videos, sometimes I wish I would reach more people, but I know I reach the right people. And that's the most important. I'm not here for fame. I'm here because I know the people are following me. They have an alignment with my energy. And I'm seeing so much false light. And when I say false light, it's something that for me, with my discernment, feels like it's not real, it's not authentic in the spiritual community, that I'm unplugging from a lot of things. And I've been for a few years now. The more it goes, the more I feel that we need to go back within. But at the same time, there is a need for us to come together, right? With those that are actually feeling the call, the energy, that together we can create something so much more beautiful than we ever had done on our own, with beautiful Uranus in Gemini, with Pluto in Aquarius. This energy of Aquarius is very emphasized for the next many years. And yes, there is this electronic advancements and these artificial intelligence things and other things, but there's also us coming together as a collective, us remembering that together. Oh, there's a lot of beautiful geese just passing by. Together, oh, how cool. Together we are here to make the change. And if you want to connect with other people, I know a lot of us are saying, like, I want to be part of a community. I'm so tired of being on my own, and I want to start something that's sustainable. And whatever it is that you want to do, put it in the comments. Maybe somebody else wants it. I'm in Canada. I don't know what's going to happen with me in the next years, but I would love also to be part of that. And I've been saying that for many years now. So let's come together. Let's remember that if it's us connecting through this video, us meditating together, us wanting the best and wishing the best, I trust that things are going to be okay. I trust that part of humanity will choose their own sovereignty, that they will choose to go back to what is important to them. But we can't save everyone. You can only save yourself. So don't try to push people to understand things that you're seeing in the news, things that is happening in the government level. Don't try to shake the tree to people. If by now, since 2020, people have not chosen a path, it's okay. Let them be. Maybe something in their personal life is going to make them choose a path at some time. What is important now is, are we in coherence with what we want to see in the world? And if not, how can we move things so that we feel more in alignment? And how can we bring more of this energy moving forward? And it's going to be little things, right? Every time I let my body rest when it needs rest, I am in alignment and in coherence with myself. When I'm respecting the flow of life through my feminine cycle, exactly the same. When I am helping others because I feel their pain and I know I can help, this is also the new energy. So it's like all of these things, they are happening too. Yes, there are lots of crumbling, but we can continue moving forward with what we had. We all know that nothing was really supporting us to create the new. But trust that you're guided, trust that you're supported, trust that you have everything you need to move forward. And that if you need more support, reach out to those that can support you, that you feel aligned. So I have a few other things coming up, a new beautiful feminine energy program coming up in the next couple of weeks that will be online. I have in-person sessions here now in the north part of the island, and a retreat coming up. So if you need any more information, the link will be below. The link for my beautiful co-created deck, Divine Heart Wisdom, as well as my website for all of the rest of the things that I do. So I'm sending you so much love. Connect to your heart. Remember that we're all here together. Nobody is having much more of a high time. We're all going through the motion. It's quite challenging, but we're here to make the change, and we can do it together. We have to stick together. This separation has to stop. So do your best, connect to you, and I can't wait to see you very soon in whether one of my offers or in the next video. Bye, beautiful souls.